Atlanta was bustling with its usual vitality. But today, it was different because of the glitz and the lights of hip-hop and love. At the center of it all was Karlie Redd, Atlanta's own queen of drama, a lady who knew just how to stir things up. A storm was brewing in Atlanta that would upend the cast members' relationships and spark drama that no one saw coming. The saga started one ordinary evening when Karlie was sitting in a hip restaurant, looking about the space while sipping a glass of red wine. She had always been outgoing and gregarious, but tonight she had something to share that would soon destroy the already shaky relationships between the Love and Hip Hop cast. This wasn't just any gossip, though. It was the kind that could destroy empires and cause grief. Across from her sat an old friend who had been around long enough to understand Karlie's methods, but even the seasoned companion couldn't get ready for. And what was next? You won't believe what I just learned, but Karlie started laying the groundwork for the bombshell that was going to be dropped on her friend with a broad smile and a deep, intriguing voice. The most recent scoop leaned forward to discuss Karlie's situation. Karlie had always spilled the tea, but tonight her comments would have much more weight. Her eyes glittered with a knowing smile. Amy Luciani and Lil Scrappy stayed overnight. Together, they heard the news that would ignite Atlanta. A recent addition to Scrappy's convoluted romantic life, Amy Luciani seemed to exacerbate the conflict as he struggled to manage his own feelings and the intricacies of his relationships with his ex-girlfriend Bambi. Karlie had been there to observe the interaction firsthand and hadn't been afraid to disclose what she had discovered, something so juicy that it would change everything. Specifics being aware that this would be a tale that garnered media attention. As she sat back and watched, she could feel the excitement building. Within hours, the rumors had exploded across Atlanta fans' media outlets, and followers flooded social media with theories, memes, and questions about the shocking revelation. It wasn't just a rumor, it was real. Karlie knew how to make things personal and told the story so captivating that it would spread like wildfire. Karlie has always been an expert at producing drama. As the rumors grew out of control, she did what she did best, shook up the scene and got everyone's attention. However, for Lil Scrappy, things were different. His phone was flooding with notifications from friends, family, and fans, all of whom were trying to figure out what had happened. As the messages piled up, Scrappy's frustration grew. He had been trying to keep his private life under wraps, particularly when it came to his interactions with Amy and the ongoing battles with Bambi. But now that Karlie had brought everything to light and made his private affairs public, he felt the surge of rage as he dealt with the circumstance. Given how hard everything was already, how could Karlie have been so careless as to do this to him? Even though Scrappy had always been dependable, this seemed like a betrayal. Karlie had revealed a personal secret, but she had also done so without considering the repercussions. Angry, he wasted no time spent addressing Karlie in person when he stormed into the studio the following day, where Karlie had shot her interview. His rage flared with every step. Karlie was sitting there with assurance, as though she had foreseen this moment, and she was fearless because she knew exactly what she had done and believed it was justified. "What the hell is wrong with you?" Karlie, Scrappy said in an angry tone. "You know how messy you are," he said calmly. Didn't he flinch? "I'm being honest with you, Scrappy." She had previously dealt with his violent rage and knew just how to handle him. She responded with ease, her voice calm and collected. "You spent the night with Amy," she said, "and I'm just saying what people are already talking about." Scrappy's eyes narrowed as the words struck him like a kick to the gut. "You're out here acting like you're the only one with the right to speak the truth, but you're wrong. Karlie's telling the world that you didn't have to entice me to this. Perhaps you wouldn't have to worry about others finding out if you didn't put yourself in these circumstances. But hey, I'm not the one who decided to get connected with Amy, right?" Karlie inclined her head, keeping up her composed appearance. The tension in the room increased. When Karlie's remarks hit home, Scrappy's chest heaved with irritation. It was true that he had been caught in a complex web of emotions while attempting to manage a tumultuous relationship with Bambi while coping with Amy's involvement in his life, but Karlie's meddling had gone too far. Don't pretend you're the innocent party here. You've been playing this game for years, Karlie, and you're aware of the harm you're doing. Scrappy shot back, his voice getting louder. Karlie arched an eyebrow without bothering you, saying, "Scrappy, you chose your own path, and now you're mad at me for telling the truth. Maybe you should be mad at yourself for making these choices." He'd never felt Scrappy's fists clench at his sides. Karlie had always been a wild card who loved to stir things up. But this time it felt personal as the confrontation escalated and it became clear that she wasn't going to back down. She was in complete control of the narrative now, and Scrappy was left frantically trying to protect his reputation and his relationships because the one strong bond he had with Karlie seemed irreparably damaged. The drama didn't stop there. As the fallout from Karlie's revelation swept across social media, Beyond Scrappy felt cornered used his platform to post cryptic messages about loyalty and betrayal in an attempt to regain some control over the story. Meanwhile, Amy Luciani was thrust into the spotlight, her reputation under scrutiny as both critics and fans questioned her role in the drama. The stakes were higher than ever before, Bambi. When Scrappy's longtime partner and child's mother learned of the news, she became enraged. She had already experienced enough emotional turmoil with Scrappy, and this new information only made things worse. The once strong relationship between Scrappy and Bambi started to show signs of straining as trust issues resurfaced and more secrets were revealed. Carrie watched from the sidelines, enjoying the chaos she had unleashed on her. This was just another game, another season of drama that she would have to deal with, definitely profit from, but for Scrappy, the story was far from over. He had been made to face the repercussions of his actions and was now resolved to regain control. However, would it be too late? Would his relationships with Amy and Bambi endure the fallout from Karlie's revelation, or would the chaos continue to engulf them all?